As the trusty NSX ages, albeit gracefully, one thing has become a bit annoying. And that's dealing with the aging electronics of a 1990s collector car. It started with the HVAC controls, followed closely by the instrument cluster. Both a case of having capacitors heaving their acidic guts onto the circuit boards, wreaking all kinds of havoc. Fortunately, if caught soon enough, places like Science of Speed or a wonderful gentleman in Milwaukee named Brian can fix the issue by replacing the offending capacitors. Some systems like the traction control have just been disabled. As being of a certain age, I've been fine without them anyway. So now we've come to what I think, or hope, is the last bit that I can get ahead of in the aging electronics war, the ABS system. And like the traction control, with the help of finishing lines, I've decided to make it go away, making the NSX even more analog, just like its owner. From their Kansas location, I was able to get their ABS Delete kit delivered right to my door. It came with a proportioning valve, with everything beautifully pre-bent and packaged. It even came with a very nice thank you note from Nikki. But of course this meant enlisting the talented help of those at Autosport again, so off we went with our kit in hand. Once there, we first had to remove our custom frunk to access where the ABS system resides. And of course, all the brake fluid had to be sucked out. Then the brake master cylinder was removed to allow for more room to work. Then all the brake lines and electrical connectors relating to the ABS system were removed and disconnected, followed by the removal of the ABS unit itself. Next, it was on to the removal of the original front brake lines. Then, following the finish line's YouTube instructions, we dove into the install, starting with the front brake lines. These were joined by the supplied T-connector. It was in turn connected to a line with a banjo fitting, and that mated to the rear fitting of the reinstalled brake master cylinder. Next up was the proportioning valve, the rear circuit brake lines, and they were all connected to the front fitting of the brake master. So now the kit's all in and looking really good. So then of course it's on to bleeding any air out of the system. Finally, some paint touch-up, tidying up the now unused wiring, and the reinstalling of our custom frunk. And the NSX is back on the road, ready for summer. The removal of the factory ABS system was actually way more tedious than putting the new finishing lines kit in. You can see a more detailed video of the install on Finishing Line's YouTube channel. And as always, special thanks to Steve and Autosport for all their help in keeping the old NSX going.